Mist almost giving us a crazy shot right underneath. Oh no, they almost couldn't find that. And Justin gets punished, couldn't find the ball, and Mist popped back out to him for a goal.
So I think Justin actually was trying to land, he did land on the wall, and I'm not sure, he went too slow, I suppose, to get to that ball and had to improvise. And level up or down is up for you to decide. Here's Squishy, flip reset, open net to shoot on, and oh my goodness, didn't get the power. He does put it away in the end. It was wide open. I didn't even gas it up because it was so free. He does get it in the end. Great demo by Justin. Squishy fails the touch. Still able to tie it up for NRG.
Atomic gets the demo, but not the goal. And EnVy gonna try again here from midfield, or maybe the third. Mist gets the challenge to Atomic, who makes it scream to the top of the net.
Yeah, look at the positioning from Atomic. Way on the far side, collects the midfield boost. This ball comes completely perpendicular from the play and straight at a
contact with the ball on their own half of the field. And that's not something that I expected to say at all during their matches today.
Wow.
And Mist gets a wide angle shot on net. EnVy take a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, check out this angle from Mist. The challenge from Atomic's just good enough to at least keep that ball dangerous, but the angle to not only put it on target, but to put it...
NRG have to dive back for a couple of saves. Justin picks up the latest one. Atomic gonna pick off the pass from Squishy. Off the crossbar. Mist punishes, and EnVy are walking all over NRG.
That's great work from EnVy to keep this ball dangerous. Has a poor touch from Squishy that allows Atomic to put a shot on target. Comes off the crossbar, gets everyone to...
You know, going into game 2, they typically play better when they are ahead, and they do pick up a goal here from Squishy. It's a nice shot, but you're kind of looking at them in game 2 and thinking if they don't get a strong start right out the gate, you start worrying about the rest of the match, because EnVy are so
of a match setting that tone. And you can look back to this game and say, well, the tone wasn't set very well because the initial misses from being tied up, wanting to control that ball a lot of times, where they can't get the control. They don't have the boost to do so. Here's enough opportunity for Squishy, and Atomic puts it into his own net, coming down off the ceiling. A tough read, and NRG up by 1.
That's what they needed. They needed a play like this. That's a great challenge. Atomic thought he'd have a little bit more time to turn around and net like that, Corelli. And for NRG, it means the world, because that's exactly how game 1 started, opposite for them. And Justin picks up a second goal for NRG, completely flipping the script here in game 2.
Yeah, Turbopulsar wanted the long clear, and I think Atomic was thinking Mist was gonna get there. And so he pushes up as the third winner.
Justin takes over here in midfield. That's a lot of wasted time on the clock for NRG. Another win for Garrett, and Squishy's got free net and a 3-goal lead.
A lot of free touches here for NRG. Justin doesn't get the second touch, but Garrett pops up and over the back wall, and Mist didn't have a lot of boost. It was a quick turnaround and then challenge from Mist, and he was just at the pace of play, the control that you would expect from an NRG squad.
Oh, they get him. Garrett got caught out. Squishy went by him, and Mist picks up a goal. A minute left for EnVy, but that's a nice little kick from Mist in recognition of the rotation. Squishy definitely helped him out.
Mist was wave dashing to the left and hit it.
Yeah, that's certainly something that, you know, Squishy's talked about it in his own channels and stuff. You know, he's not always the center star. Much value for a #1 team as he does on Team EnVy.
Yeah, and you know, again, we knew what Mist was bringing to the table. Hold on a second, he's getting boxed into his own net. Garrett G and NRG doing a great job right off the rip to put a couple of tough shots on net. And Garrett does catch that one off the crossbar for a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, Mist got froze. Squishy just takes away Mist's potential with the ball. Mist tries to get the ball away from Justin, succeeds, takes the shot, and Mist does all the work himself in NRG territory to even the score.
It feels like Mist car is just faster than everyone else at the moment. That is great work from Mist to keep possession off of that touch and keep control of his car. A lot of times you can get out of control by jumping with the pop. He's able to flip back down and keep control of his car and put that one away. But a kickoff goal is going to nullify the great work by Mist, and NRG get their lead back.
Just when you think you can finally take a breath, you get the lead taken away from you. Challenge goes perfectly for NRG. Mist picks the left ball, and EnVy got to go the distance. Mist sees it on the pass, but he's met in the air by Garrett G. And
so far, I don't think there's that many. I don't know that many players that you could say have attempted 2 or 3. Oh, that's a big miss. Does he still go in? Oh my gosh! It still goes in. I think he might have just gotten the smallest piece. Hold on a second. He got the smallest touch on it.
He did not touch that ball. What?
It's still going.
Seen that before.
Yeah, you know, I haven't seen that either, and I don't know what's worse, the fact that Justin didn't hit the net or that it still went in, and Justin gets a much better goal this time. Garrett with a great setup and a 2-0 lead for NRG.
Yeah, this one a lot more textbook, right? Garrett's downfield, sets it up off the crossbar, and Justin punches it in. Atomic just misses the read, has to be...
Shouldn't be that easy for NRG to move downfield and slice open your defense. Another shot going in for Justin. A hat trick now in the first 2 minutes for NRG and Justin.
He's just sitting here all by himself in the third. Atomic turns around. He knows Justin is there, but it's completely flipped from earlier. NRG are destroying EnVy. They're decimating EnVy.
Oh my goodness.
It's off the crossbar and in. Garrett G sets it up on the crossbar. Justin punches it in. I've read this story before.
The open nets are tough for NRG today. They got to make it extra difficult. I don't know what the squish, but for EnVy, there's got to be a lot of changes coming out for them here in this next game because NRG just seem to be getting better and better. Missed. Gets the flip and into the net. But with 39 seconds left, still going to be tough to come down by 3.
Well, Mist hasn't seen space like that in 15 minutes. He made the most of it on the flip reset. It's a nice position. And they've done that to so many teams, and on NRG's dominant runs, that's the type of game that they've always played, right? One touch too many for the defense to handle. He doesn't have a lot of boost here, but he gets help from his friend, Squishy, able to kick it a little farther, but a quick transition, Atomic lets it rip, and it's made of lead! 1-0 EnVy!
That's the transition that EnVy have been missing, taking advantage of 2 players going after the same ball from NRG. The quick pass down to Atomic, the strike
into the net. Justin got the save, and Squishy gets one more chance. Mist takes that chance away. Garrett gets a nice pop, forces Atomic into the sky, and now Garrett gets the catch because Atomic missed. He wants to pass to Justin, hard off the corner. Where's Squishy? There he is, but it's denied by Mist. Garrett hustles back to that touch, but Atomic is all over it. All he has to do is kill the ball, and EnVy survive.
That shot's directly at Justin. Still EnVy trying to keep the attack on. Mist looking for a player here. Comes back post. Turbo's there, and a 1-0 lead in the first 30 seconds for EnVy.
Now, eventually in these games, it starts to get dirty, and Mist just finds the bump. It's the better play. Let the ball sail down for Turbo Pulsa and make a statement 30 blue half. But they have a chance here, and Turbo almost got bumped by Squishy. Garrett, that one close to the net, but not close enough. 2 committed from EnVy, and it is as easy as it can be for Justin.
Yep, and again, NRG, they're going to sit back and wait for those mistakes. I mean, Justin's behind the half line here. He's not even close to challenging it yet. Panic on the goal line for EnVy, and it was like the sea parting in front of him for Justin with 2 players going for the net wide open with the ball bouncing towards him. It's just, again, too easy for NRG, who's going to get one off the kickoff.
Too easy for Garrett G to get the second goal, and you can't let goals like this go in. You cannot let it happen. As EnVy, the #1.
Can't count EnVy out quite yet. It's only down by 1 goal, and it might be 2 here. Justin throwing a couple fakes, slow it down. He gets the second touch off of the Atomic save, and a 2-goal lead now for NRG.
Is there 1 player blocking the net? No problem. Are there 2 players blocking the net? No problem for Justin. On the
Turbo comes back through to pick it up. Gets the back boost of NRG, but pays for it with his life. Now Atomic missed there. Shots wide, and it does go into the far post, just wide of Justin's car.
Well, eventually Justin was going to get burned. He had come back, he got the demo, and he thought that would relieve some pressure, but then he turned in initially. If he had just kept
here, Miss trying to throw it downfield to the back post, does find it, but a bit clear. Here's Garrett, can he get back to it? Puts it on target, Miss can't get back, and a 2-goal lead, some insurance for NRG.
Well, if Garrett Fennick had hands, it would be high, waving, I'm down here. Nobody is around me. I have the easiest redirect in the world. I don't even need any. Can he get Turbo set up? Garrett, no boost in the tank, but Mist has to sit on the ground. That was probably the best chance EnVy had. Mist dives in front. What a shot to give EnVy a chance at the end.
Huge shot from Mist, who has been performing this entire series long. And Atomic again, those lateral passes deep into the box. Justin a bit too far back.
EnVy got to go the distance in the air. Turbo finds Mist on the ground. That's a pop-up high. Turbo's got the boost to handle it. R touch, and it's going to touch the ground. NRG